What's good? I'm here. So, I'm just gonna have a talk. So, when you're going through something, you pick up on others that could listen to what you're going through, especially when you're in a situation with a celebrity. For an example, African Bambaataa brought a light to Hassan and whoever else he allegedly touched and targeted, shined a light on them regardless, just by being alive. Africa Bambaataa did this. So, while you're in your world, there's other people that are in their world, right? And then one thing you hate is when these newbies, when they find a celebrity and they're trying to get a way to fame, they get down regardless. I know we all hate it. For instance, if, Africa Bambaataa had a new best friend and the person just didn't care about nothing and who alleged on Africa Bambaataa, correct? So take it for what it is. As you can see, Young Dolph was in a degreed relationship like Ismokehiphop. We often see in America the light-skinned girl with the dark-skinned guy. They call it black and white just to take, the little streakiness of slavery and racism with Africans, Hispanic conquistadors, Thailand people, the Teneo Indian, the Aborigine Indian, things like that. So when those stories of those tribes start to come together, we get these newbies that start to look like the Black Max Kellerman, and has no heart, and they'll just jump into a situation and they'll spam and tease. But see, when a killer looks into another person's face, you obviously see they don't like each other. The eye of the tiger, right? You also can see giddiness and mental health in eyes. You can see sickness. It's a bunch of things. You can see when somebody's acting. You can see when somebody's being truthful. Say eyes are the windows to the soul, chimneys the brain. So now you go back on your word and you're not wishing jail time on anybody. But there's no mirrors in the insanity ward, homie. Whether you're dressed as a knickerbocker, which is a settler, or you're dressed like a tiger, or Moro, Sumatran, Bengal, Siberian. The list goes on. I bring that up is because you see Straight Drop is a young 23-year-old that is on a offenders list. So one of his killers is an offender. We're not gonna use the S word for educational purposes, but you could put the rest of the word together. And this human being is 23, so you look at it like, wow, how is a 23-year-old on the offenders list out making music? But then he's aligned with a celebrity who can easily just snap his fingers and have this little 23-year-old removed from society for 10 years. He'll be out when he's 33, and he'll have a brand new, fresh start in life. These is possible scenarios. These are mental health conditions. But you're the type to say you don't wish jail on nobody, then go through what you go through, and then all of a sudden, you want to wish jail on everybody. Don't you have a son? Did you want a daughter first? You want your son to play sports? Young Dolph had his son, or did he? Oh, so you see where this is going. Some of you parents don't deserve anything. You just keep messing with other people's children. So now you don't want them to go to jail because you're in the predicament of being in jail as you're not wishing it. And then all of a sudden when you're free and you feel like you're protected, now jail is a must. So now you could keep moving and talk about your tiger stripes while you lock up the other little ones that has legitimate defense stories, defense situations. It's always color that reveals somebody. We still don't know if the 3 people were the shooters. We do know young Dolph was offered $22 million and turned down $22 million. But had straight drop around him everywhere he went with an assault rifle or an SMG. They probably had LMGs in the trunk. They shoot over 300 shots. Street sweepers. Marksmanship. Get me?